Welcome to the CYF course on communication. Today we will have a look at crucial conversation. What is it? It's a discovery in our journey as a married couple that we will never forget. A few years ago, it helped us to identify the trap we were in and to get out of it. We are so thankful, and I will share a bit more about that later. In every relationship at some point, even if we have the heart of the other person, even if we don't want it, we will disagree. And we will see it with some behaviors, like sulking or ignoring the other, or exploding and shouting, or trying by any means to convince the other that I'm right, and will fall into justification. How does that happen to you? You know, when you feel that the tensions arise, you are aware that you are losing the heart of the other person, that he is here physically but emotionally is already gone. Are you becoming defensive? Do you have pain in your stomach? Are you feeling frustrated? Not understood? Are you scared? Do you feel overwhelmed? Is it taking control of all your thoughts? All these signs are showing you that you are in need of a crucial conversation. Conversation become crucial when opinions vary, when the stakes are high, you risk losing a lot, or it will be dangerous if you fail, and emotions run strong. Actually, I'm not sharing with you a new idea or human concept. Scriptures encourage us into crucial conversations. Ephesians 4:15, speak the truth in love. Matthew 5:24, if you remember your brother or sister has something against you. And so on. There are many others. For example, like in Matthew 18, Philippians 4, Galatians 6. How does that work practically? Let's take an example. Hey Guy, do you have 2 minutes? We had such a wonderful meeting and I have so many new ideas.
Sure.
Are you listening to me? Aren't you a little bit excited too?
Sure I am.
I don't feel heard. Seems that you are stealing my joy again.
I'm sorry.
This is what you saw and heard. I arriving overexcited, strong in my opinion, leaving hurt and disappointed. Guy being invaded, with no space to express his heart, and feeling inadequate and the bad boy in the situation. Guy and I saw and heard things. We felt something and then we acted. But we would like now to show you what really is happening. Hey Guy, I'm so excited. We had such a wonderful meeting and we are full of new ideas. I want you to listen to me and be excited with me and encourage me. Please don't spoil my joy like you do so many times.
Oh no. Here she is again, coming so strongly. I'll need again to protect myself. Okay, great.
What? Okay, great. Are you kidding me? You don't find it great, I know it. It's always the same. Here we are again. Can't you do to change something? Why are you telling me the truth, that our ideas are not good? I feel again so alone in these moments. Are you listening to me? Are you too excited too?
I should be excited, but I'm not. And I don't want to put oil in the fire. Let's keep it peaceful. I don't want any tension anymore. Yeah, that's nice.
I don't feel heard. Every time I'm sharing with you, I feel like shutting down. It steals my joy.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling so inadequate again. Could I express my heart? I'm so tired of this kind of discussions. I don't want to hurt and to be hurt again.
I'm so tired of these discussions. We are hurting one another again. What is the huge difference? You have been made aware of our inner story. Because immediately after what we see and we hear, we believe a certain story, true or false. But of course, we always think it's true. Moreover, into that story we add motives, or why we are doing that, why we are, doing what we do, and we are judging. How to become aware of this key? When Guy and we became aware of that, we committed to share out loud our inner story. It took us hours during several days. And we needed to create a safe place, meaning for us that we will not interrupt the one that is speaking, and we will not do that under time pressure or in a place where others could listen, especially our children. And you know what? I was so shocked and surprised to hear Guy's story. And Guy was not believing my story. And sometimes when we are hearing one another, we're like, how in the world could you believe that? It totally changed our perspective. It saved our communication and helped us to find back our hearts. Today, when we feel the tension rising, we ask the other one to share his inner story, most of the times. So, the right approach looks like that. First, start with the heart. To develop relationships and to work through difficulties and challenges, we need to have some self-awareness. It's so easy to put the blame on the other persons. But we know that when there is a conflict, there are usually 2 or more people involved, and it's never 100% one-sided. We can ask ourselves the question, what is going on inside of me? What part have I played in this problem? How am I interpreting or judging the person in this situation? Secondly, what's my story? Recognizing that we are so quick to create a story to the action or words spoken. So to take a step back and separate the facts from the story and the feelings that have emerged in my heart. Have I made a fountain out of a hill? What conclusions have I drawn? What is my part in the conflict or difficulty? And then make it safe. No one likes to be under the spotlight. If there is a sense that you are going to be interrogated or put on the spot, you feel like you want to make a quick exit. However, if the atmosphere is relational and you feel accepted and loved and listened to, then you are much more willing to talk through the difficulties. Apologize for anything that you can. Share if you feel that you have possibly misunderstood the other person. Use your body language and tone and voice to create an openness to dialogue. Be sure not to have come to a conclusion before having talked it through. People will sense it so quickly. And then share your story. Begin with observations and fact, and not with a suspected motivation. Express your concern and make sure you are using I messages, not you. And then if you feel that it's okay, you can put forward your possible interpretation, but only please if you feel that this is appropriate. And then explore others' story, because now it's the other person's chance to respond. And this is the opportunity for you to train your active listening and paraphrasing what you hear back. But don't stay there. When both of the persons have the impression to be understood and heard, move to action. Agree. What can we agree on? And you know, sometimes it's okay to agree to disagree. I remember that once we moved, our children and my husband were willing to buy a huge TV screen. And I was like, no way. And we spoke with Guy. I explained my reason, he explained his, and then, you know, we came to the conclusion that it was okay to disagree. We agree to disagree. And life is going fine. In theory, and when we are not in tension, it looks nice and easy, isn't it? Remember, this is a process. And the more you will become self-aware of your inner story, the easier it will become for you to express what you are going through in a peaceful and adequate way. It will allow you too to receive prayer and healing, because you know, our inner story reveals our hurts. Don't miss that opportunity. To conclude, I would like to leave you with 4 words that are helping me daily when I'm realizing that I start an inner story. Always believe the highest. Always believe the highest. And it stops my thoughts immediately. Always believe the highest. And may our Father help you walk in grace and truth. As usual, some questions are available for you to further process. And see you next time.